Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for the part 2 to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood's reunion. Just when we thought that we were only going to get 2 parts to this. Because I don't know why VH1 and Big Fish and Mona and all of them decided to do this the way they did. Okay, I don't know why you would put the reunion after Love and Hip Hop New York, especially if there is another part to this reunion next week. I didn't understand any of this. I mean, we were going to watch it because we watch Love and Hip Hop. So them deciding to do this, I just kind of felt was annoying. Okay, but outside of that, before we get into this, I'm just going to say a few things. 2 things, okay? Number 1, I'm not arguing with anybody. I want y'all to understand that. I'm on one, and whatever I say in this video, that's what I said. So if I don't like your comment, I mean, you don't have to agree with me. But if somebody comes at me sideways, I'm not only going to delete your comment, I'm going to block you, okay? So just have an understanding there. Number 2, I only mess with a few people on this YouTube thing, okay? In these YouTube streets, Bondi only mess with a few people. Hate to talk about myself in the third person, but it seemed right for the moment. And one of those people is Forest Rocks, aka Roxanne, okay? Now, we all watch each other from time to time, so we might have the same opinion. We might even say the same thing. We're watching the same show. What I need for y'all to understand, I do love my fans. If that's what y'all want to call bonbons, my supporters, whatever y'all want to call yourself, y'all like my content, y'all like me, I love y'all for that. But I need for y'all to understand, nobody going on Roxanne's page talking to her crazy is okay with me. I need y'all to understand that, okay? Don't put me in no foolishness. If you don't like Roxanne's channel, just click off. But don't sit up there and go off on her in her comments. She's grown enough to just bypass you. I'm not in that space yet, okay? So what I'm going to say is, if you don't like my friends on YouTube, that's fine. But don't put me in the comments as if I'm alone with this foolishness. That is my friend. Don't talk to her no any kind of way, okay? I want to get that off my chest because she sent me a tweet today talking about how somebody was going off in the comments saying that she copied me. No, that's not how any of this works. We watch each other. So if we agree on something, sometimes if we've watched each other before we do our own reviews, it'll come out in the same way, which is why I try not to watch her before I do my own review. And I'm sure vice versa for everybody. Ashley, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Still Standing, Alex, everybody. We all enjoy each other's content, which is why we support each other. Don't talk to my friend no any kind of way in her comments. Okay? Thank you. Now, let's press on. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this reunion worked on my nerves, okay? I watched Ashley review last night, and I'm glad she said it because now I'm going to say it. If I missed something, I don't care, okay? Because it was way too much of the little, the backstage stuff, and then this little stuff that they's putting in between segments. Look, I ain't got time for all of that, okay? They gave us 2 hours of Love and Hip Hop New York. I need to move on to that. Today is starting off ridiculous to me. Oh, and just a tip. If anybody ever sends a phone back for warranty to Verizon, please take a picture of your phone because they will act as if your phone was damaged before you sent it and then charge you $300, okay? On an already $300 phone bill, all right? Just so everybody's aware, I'm gonna give y'all what I just learned today. Take pictures of your phone before you send it back to they scamming asses, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this. We still talking about April and J Boog. Now, I'm disappointed that J Boog was not asked, did he mess with Omarion's mama? I'm upset about that. You're on the show. This is the rumor. April brought it up, and we just glazed over it. He said that, he's had his issues with O. Fizz has had his issues with O. Raz has had his issues with O. And that's fine. He's owned his shit. I said, when did you own it? When did you own if you slept with Omarion's mama? If there's a link somewhere to this, put it down below because I didn't see it, okay? So I was upset that they didn't talk about that. Jason says that J Boog keeps it 100, but April is fake as, okay? And I just kind of feel like April is fake as, okay? But at the same time, Jason, let's be very, very clear. If you are going off on somebody's old lady on stage or backstage, they have every right to check you. And I agree with Fizz. Where it really matters is when the cameras aren't around, and I can put my hands on you. But I firmly believe that everybody is secretly scared of Jason because they know Jason is about this life, okay? Being gay, it don't have nothing to do with the ability to beat somebody's ass. I need for y'all to understand that, okay? So at the same time, it's like, Lil Fizzle Pop, if you ain't gonna be all big in the chest in front of everybody, don't be like behind stage whispering to Jason, oh, don't be talking about my girl like that. No, say it everywhere. Say it in front of stage, backstage. Let it be known, don't talk to my girl like that, okay? But I'm fine with that, okay? Because at the end of the day, Fizz and April are together no matter how much I can't stand both of their flaw asses. I agree with him checking y'all for coming at April, okay? That's just the way relationships go. I agreed with Yo-Yo, but I also wanted Yo-Yo to calm down and stay out of this foolishness because at the end of the day, April is only getting what she's given, and we're giving it to Fizzle Pop as well. Nobody is leaving Lil Fizzle Pop out of the equation. He is an asshole, a jerk, and a lackluster parent no matter how he thinks about himself, okay? And we're going to get into that. Hold up, because I want to make sure I'm not skipping over nothing. Moniece was backstage talking to Kendall saying that April doesn't need to tell her what type of mom to be. I concur. Because April, the only reason your business is not out there like that about what type of mother you might actually be is because Omarion hasn't put you on blast. The only difference between the two of y'all is that your baby daddy has couth and hers does not. And everybody talking about, because somebody was going back and forth with me in the tweets, they thought I was going to go back and forth, but I wasn't. I said what I said, and then they can continue to write paragraphs. I'm not reading that shit, okay? My point still remains that Lil Fizz is completely just not compassionate to Moniece at all. And that works on my nerves. She is still the mother of your child. I don't care that you are frustrated that the woman you decided to impregnate has mental issues and sometimes she needs a little bit more help than most. At the end of the day, you decided to lay down and have sex with her without a condom. So it is also your responsibility to pick up the slack like mothers all around the world are always expected to do. But Lil Fizz is supposed to be able to tell his baby mama, no, I don't care if you having a nervous breakdown. If you're not going to give me the baby full custody, then I'm not coming get him from you just this 1 week. That is complete and other bullshit to me, okay? Moniece is still that child's mother, and it only hurts the child when the parents are not getting along and when the father doesn't have basic human level compassion for a woman he laid down with and had a baby with, okay? So anybody talking anything different, I don't care. Period. Fizz and April are still sticking to this story that they didn't get into a relationship until after the tour. Child, get out of my facial with this. I don't believe that for a second. Moniece says that she doesn't care that April and Lil Fizz are in a relationship. For her, it's about her kid and him being as helpful as he is without April as he is with April. And that has been her argument the entire time, that when he doesn't have a woman, it seems as if he is easier to deal with than when he gets a woman and all of a sudden, no, I'm not coming to get the baby. That is bull to me. That is bull to me, and I don't want to hear about how he's tired of her and she using her mental illness to get attention. April has been getting attention and using her snatch to get attention this entire time, but that's okay, right? That's all right. As far as I'm concerned, it's been obvious for years that Moniece has issues, and everybody that keeps saying Moniece needs to get off the show, she's been trying. She's in contract. She wasn't even in this season as much as she could have been, but only because Lil Fizzle Pop and April was such a big part of the season. Child, one of the only real parts of the season, because everything else was foolishness as far as I can understand. Even A1 and Lyrica, they work on my nerves. We're going to have to continue on with their foolishness next week. But the bottom line is, okay, Moniece has always said she's had issues. She has said, I'm having a hard time. Can you please come and help me with our son? And Lil Fizz telling her no. Anybody that think that's okay, you're a bum just like he is. April, the way you talk to Moniece, that's my problem with you because it's unnecessary. You have no reason to have this much animosity towards her. Okay, she said that you was pregnant. First of all, who cares? Okay, you're not pregnant. Okay, fine. Like that's the worst thing you could say about somebody. April, you've made yourself look far worse than anything Moniece has ever said about you. Okay, you patting your puss and being on live high is far worse than her saying that you could possibly be pregnant. Now, Moniece says she heard that juice from her mama, who's friends with somebody in Omarion's camp, and they told them that. Now, I remember seeing some of those pictures when Love and Hip Hop were about to come on and they were doing promo. April looked pregnant, okay? I don't know why, but April looked pregnant in one of them pictures, which is why everybody thought that she might be pregnant. Whether you were or not is of no consequence at this point, okay? Like, shut up, all of that towards Moniece. I wanted Moniece to jump up and whoop her ass, okay? The only person who she really wanted to put hands on was her baby daddy, which should show y'all that it's not about their relationship. It's about him being an asshole for no reason. She doesn't even know why he has a problem with her, and he can't really give a real issue. What he said? Oh, you always saying that you need help, but then you're not telling me that you need help. Like he was talking out the side of his neck. In one moment, he's saying he's tired of her always needing help, but then saying that if she needed the help, she should have just asked. But she did ask, and you told her no. Thank you, Booby, for saying that nobody should have to give up custody of their child because they need extra help one week. That is ridiculous. Or however many weeks. Y'all are parents, and if y'all were living in the same household, this wouldn't even be a topic of conversation. But because y'all young asses was out here having unprotected sex, which I blame the both of y'all for that, but at the end of the day, you wanted the baby, Fizz. You wanted the baby. So now that the baby is here and there are issues with Moniece's mental health sometimes, is it really that much of a burden on you? If you're asking for primary custody, that means the baby will be with you all the time. So what point are you trying to prove if not just to make Moniece feel like a bad mom for needing help? And then y'all sit up there and talk about, oh, everybody should be honest about their mental health issues. But when somebody is honest, you say that they're just trying to get attention. Moniece doesn't need to use mental health as a reason for attention. She could just be on this show dragging everybody and reaching across tables like she was doing the first season, and she would be getting just as much attention. Or she could be like April patting a cooch everywhere she go. She don't need to talk about her mental health for attention. Okay? And if she really wanted to be with Lil Fizzlepop, she could have thrown a snatch at him, and I'm sure his thirsty ass would have took it. Because there was one point before he got with April where everything was all cool, and she had to go stay with him for 5 minutes, or he wouldn't stay with her for 5 minutes. But either way, they have been there for one another previously. So why is it different now that April's youth snatch is being thrown in your face? Why is it any different? And are y'all still together after those pictures surfaced to her and that rapper? Oh, let me know something then. Tiara says that somebody said that April and Fizz was hugged up at some bar 1 to 2 years ago. Child, we know that they was together a while ago. They can keep lying about it. I don't care about a timeline. All I know is y'all lying, y'all was lying then, and y'all still lying, which is why I'm over y'all. I don't want y'all to be back. I don't care about y'all's situation. I care about Omarion. Okay, let's be clear. And that is because I like Omarion's music, okay? I don't care about April. I don't care about Lil Fizzlepop. B2K ain't going on Millennium Tour. That means we have nothing to talk to y'all about. And if y'all think we care so much, let's see how y'all relationship continues to press forward when y'all are not on Love and Hip Hop. Since y'all decided to get on this show and put all y'all business on Front Street, but they're gonna keep telling everybody, why do you care? I don't know, bitch. Why you put your business on Front Street? Tell me. Zell got the tea on April and Fizz when they was in the bed, brought it to Jason. They asked Jason if he ever, feels bad. If Zell felt bad, of course they don't feel bad. They ain't got no business, so of course they don't feel bad, okay? And what I mean is, don't nobody care about what's going on in their personal lives, so of course they don't really care if April and Lil Fizzlepop felt some type of way. But let's not forget that when Zell took the picture, the Love and Hip Hop cameras was already in the room. Okay, so go on away from me with this. So Brittany B versus Lyrica. Okay. Brittany says that Sia, and then she tried to give us the girl real name as if we care, okay? Introduced her to Lyrica, and then they decided to do music together, and Lyrica called Sia to see if it was okay, but Sia felt some type of way because Brittany didn't tell her, and then it's this all of this going back and forth on, you know, who's a real artist, and you just a studio artist, and, you know, Brittany feeling like she put food in the girl's mouth and all of that type of stuff. Like, I'm over them. I'm over them because Brittany B, you came on here and made yourself look like a fool because you do care too much. You do talk about Lyrica too much. And like Lyrica and Sia said, you only were on this show because of your beef with them. Other than that, you really didn't have nothing else going on. Yeah, you had your little issues with your mama and everything. But ultimately, this has been the Lyrica hate train since the very beginning. I personally feel like Lyrica works on my nerves. But Brittany, you work on my nerves just as much. And I wish you hadn't, but you did. Okay? Sia threw a pillow. Ray J was on the stage being funny and goofy, running from him, hiding from him, making facial expressions, trying to understand why they couldn't make up, you know, all of that. But ultimately, don't nobody care about this. Lyrica, why did you start screaming about the Justine Skye session and the songs didn't even come out? You lying back and all that. Girl, why is you doing all of that? Why is you messing up your vocal cords, getting all upset over this girl? Make me understand that, because you and Sia seem very upset to say y'all don't care about her. Y'all are highly upset, okay? Nina says that this is all stupid and that they're done, okay? Their little section of this show is over and done. Y'all ain't gonna come to Jesus. Y'all just a whole bunch of females that are immature and arguing about absolutely nothing at all. Everybody's making money. Everybody's successful. To sit up here and compare is ridiculous, okay? My life ain't your life. So what I have, you have whatever, okay? Don't make us better people because Lyrica performs and Brittany should just be in the studio. Like, I'm just saying, her singing wasn't all of that. I liked her rap more than her singing. Okay, so then Pam came back on stage with the wardrobe change, but then had her legs open like there was peen down there. Close your legs, Pam. That's a part of the problem. Cross your ankles, ma'am. Okay, who raised Pam? Okay, close your legs, ma'am. I don't care if your skirt was in between your legs. That just didn't even look right. Okay, so you could have changed your outfit, but you still, you know, kind of look trashy with your legs cocked open like that. Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Pam. I do love you. Okay, but at the end of the day, ma'am, that was just not the look. Okay, Kendall even told her about herself backstage. So Yo-Yo talks about how, you know, now that she's returned to rap, which was very difficult for her, you know, this conversation of the younger rappers not respecting the older rappers. We've already talked about this. Y'all don't even know words to Biggie songs. Y'all should all be ashamed of yourselves. That's why a lot of y'all are getting in the situations y'all are getting involved in, because y'all faking the funk and y'all don't know about the people that came before y'all. It's about learning from other people's mistakes. It's about respecting the culture. And to me, if you don't respect the rappers that started this thing, that made it possible for you to get up there and mumble over a track or whatever the hell you do, then I don't have respect for you and your artistry, because you can't be a real rapper to me if you don't have respect for people like Yo-Yo, for people like Ice Cube, for people like Ice-T, for people like Snoop. Like, there are a whole bunch of people out there that came before y'all that made this, you know, KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane. They got a whole bunch of people that made it possible for people to even care about your music. And if you don't know your hip-hop history, then I don't have no respect for your artistry. And you can't even really call it that, because you don't know nothing about the music that was made in order to make your music possible. So, you know, new rappers can be trash. That's fine. I thought Yo-Yo's song was great. I think anybody telling Yo-Yo that she doesn't need to rap, they need to, you know, not rap. Mind your business. How you gonna tell somebody that's been doing this what they should do just because they older now? Get out of my face. Somebody wanted to hear it. I like the song personally. So I just kind of feel like your ass is a hater, and I can't wait for you to get old and somebody to tell your old ass to go sit down. Keep living. Yo-Yo is a grandmother, but the money don't stop, okay? She proud of her daughter and made her look at her in a different light. Great, but I still got to get out here and make this money. K. Michelle is about to have her segment, and before she comes on, she's telling them that she don't want to deal with Zell. She not about to argue with him. I remember what the issue is. Zell is always talking about K. Michelle's private area and how it has a stench and all of that type of stuff. And see, that's one of the things that really annoy me about gay men, when y'all talk about issues that y'all don't know nothing about. Okay, you look like you smell like a whole bunch of must, but it's okay for you to talk about somebody's nether regions and you ain't even really ever been that close to them. But because you want to back up thieving ass Paris, you gonna keep running that every time you see her. You got something to say about her snatch. I don't like that. As a woman with a vagina, there are so many issues. We can be as clean as we want to be, but if you put on the wrong underwear, if you don't pee immediately after sex, child, a whole bunch of things, you can have issues that men don't know nothing about, okay? So to sit up there and always bring up somebody's snatch smelling a certain way, I don't like that. I'm sorry, but I just don't. Mind your business, okay? Close your fucking nose. Get out of somebody's face if you don't like the way they smell, okay? But all of this bringing it up every time he see her, I don't have time for that, and I understand why she didn't want to talk to him. Backstage, Brittany is singing about all of K. Michelle's surgeries, and so is Mr. Ray. And I feel like Mr. Ray need to figure out why we can't see his neck. Okay, figure that out, sir. And Brittany B, I know you not talking with them thighs God did not give you. Okay, you out here about to roll away as big as your ass is, but you gonna sit up here and talk about K. Michelle's surgery? Wait on yours. Now, how long ago was it that you got your surgery done? Okay, because it's gonna take a little while for it to start knotting up and then becoming a hard ass rock all over the place, and you gonna be right where K. Michelle was at the surgery, trying to get that removed from your behind and your hips. So go on away from me with that. K. Michelle is doing her last round of IVF. She decided to not let the surrogate be the surrogate. I done forgot the girl name already because it was a hot ass mess. Her man wanting K. Michelle to sign a contract. Nigga, you ain't even involved in this. You was a boyfriend, not even a husband. And somebody knocked on the girl car window and asked her if K. Michelle babies was inside her yet. Y'all out here in the world that feel like it's okay to do that, something is wrong with y'all. Period. Like, I don't know you. I know you watch me on reality TV, but you can't just knock on somebody's window and ask them something like that because they don't know where you coming from. That shit is scary, okay? You could be asking me that because you want to hurt me. Like, what's wrong with people? Get y'all life together. We get on the Vegas trip. Mickey had some girls in his room, even though he was trying to be a good boyfriend. So next week, the question will be asked if he and Slick are still together, because everybody's been questioning their relationship from jump. I don't know why. They look like they together on Instagram, but child, I don't care. I'm trying to figure out what type of conditioner Mickey Monday is using. Prinky is mad about Ray J going on the Vegas trip, and he just put his earbuds in because he's trying to let y'all know he's a changed man. He is not with the foolishness no more. He not sending Prinky to beat Tierra's ass anymore. He don't want no problems, okay? He wants to be 1% problem and 99% solution. He put his earbuds in. He plugging his stuff. That's what Ray J is here for, to be entertaining and plug his business. Prinky is the one that brings their personal issues into it in such a way that it becomes a real thing instead of just being for play. Brittany versus Zell in Paris. Brittany says that, you know, she's about people being honest and real, and I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with your beef with Paris and Zell? Tell the truth that you took on K. Michelle's beef. Ain't nobody asked you to do that, and you was being shady towards Paris. When you did apologize to her, you were trying to shade her friend in the same breath. So no, I don't want an apology from somebody that has to shade my friend in order to offer me an apology. With that being said, Paris and Zell are both clowns, okay? And that's just that. Brittany says that Zell verbally abusive, is abusive towards women. I agree with that. He works on my nerves, okay? He feel like he'll fight anybody, and yeah, I'll wait on it. Your ass will catch a charge, and I'll take your clothing line, your CD money, and all of that. I'll take everything from you. Yeah, unless you put your hands on me as a man, putting your hands on a woman, and watch your ass get sued and arrested. Wait on it. Paris wants Brittany to give her the same energy she gives Lyrica. Paris, I want that as well. Brittany, you so big and bad. You got all the words and energy in the world for Lyrica and Sia. I want to see you give that same energy to somebody that really wants to put hands on you. So Paris, girl, by all means, if you catch her out on the street, do what you got to do. But we'll see. Because at the end of the day, you mad because somebody kept calling you out on that Uber situation, but your ass is a thief. Deal with it. Swallow it. Digest it. Be better. Paris and Zell, y'all may be friends, but y'all are not married. Y'all are not in a relationship unless y'all bumping in the night and y'all ain't told us about it. And if that's the case, then be 100 about your situation the way you expect April to be 100 about hers, Paris. Okay? But I wouldn't want to see that. At the end of it, they both stand up like they gonna do something to one another, but security gonna jump in. And Paris, you ain't quick enough. And Brittany B, neither are you with all of that shit holding you down on your thighs. I ain't got time for none of y'all. Y'all worked on my nerves. And I'm mad that we gotta come back next week to further dive into A1 and Lyrica, because y'all are just a lost cause and I don't care no more. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, all new cast. Don't bring me no more Summer Bunny bitches, okay? Of course, Ray J and Prinky are always invited back. Tierra is always invited back. Hell, Lyrica G is always invited back. Pam always invited back. Do I want y'all chilling on the show? I'm tired of y'all. Y'all work on my nerves. Y'all ain't never figuring nothing out. Y'all both gonna sit on stage and cry, but he's an asshole and you immature, and I'm over it. That's all I got to say about it. I'm sure these comments will be lit with people coming at me, and I'll probably stay out of them, but if I see one of them, when I'm on, my dashboard, and a comment just so happens to be there because dashboard love to show you the last 3 comments that's been posted and all of that, then you might get your comment deleted and yourself blocked. So, that's the way I'm feeling today. All right, I'm on one, and that's what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed the review nonetheless. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.